Well, hello, boys and girls. We are getting ready for the holiday of Shavuot. And it is customary for Jewish people to eat dairy foods for Shavuot. Yum! But dairy foods are made with milk. And where does milk come from? Have you ever thought about that? Where does the milk come from? Don't say the store. That's not really where it comes from. So we thought we would go over that today. What animal is this? That's right, it's a cow. What does a cow say? Does a cow say, cock-a-doodle-doo? No. A cow says moo. Remember, we sang our old MacDonald song? On his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. So, milk comes from cows. Who gave us the cows? Hashem. Hashem created cows, and cows make their own milk. And how do we get the milk from the cow? Do we say, please, Mr. Cow, can you give us some milk? No. So, the cow has something called udders. It almost looks like a water balloon underneath on his belly, her belly, and it has little I don't know what you'd call them, like little tubes. And the cow eats grass, and the grass gets digested in his belly, her belly, and she makes the milk. Now, how do we get the milk from the cow? So this is step number 1 of how we get dairy. Comes from the cow. Step number 2, we have to get the milk from the cow. So this is a picture of a little boy. This is how they used to get milk from the cows many years ago. You would sit on a stool and you would squeeze and squeeze and squeeze the udders, and the milk would drip out into a bucket. And that's how we got the milk. Now today, the milk from the cows we get with special machines that milk the cows. But in the olden days, we would milk the cows. After we get the milk from the cows, the milk is put into a milk truck. That was step number 3. So you have step number 1, you have the cow. Step number 2, we get the milk from the cow. Step number 3, 3 fingers, the milk goes on a special truck, and the truck brings the milk to a factory. I can't really show you a picture of that. It would be great if we could visit a milk factory. It's fascinating, so interesting. The milk goes through a process in the factory. The milk is cleaned, and it goes through a process called pasteurization. That's when they take out all the impurities, the yuckiness of the milk, and they make it suitable for use for drinking, or in this case, we have milk that we buy, but milk also is used to make cheese. Milk is used to make cottage cheese, not one of my favorites. Milk is used to make yogurt. I know you all eat yogurt. A lot of you do. And milk is used to make cream cheese and butter. That's step number 4. So on Shavuot, we eat dairy. And let's go back to the beginning. Where does dairy come from? The cow. The milk comes from the cow, and then we take the milk and we turn it into butter and cheese and yogurt. And with Shavuot coming up, I think I'm going to make a cheesecake. And what's another yummy dairy food that we love to eat all year round, but especially in the summer? And we get it from the supermarket and we usually keep it in the freezer. What is it? Ice cream. We eat yummy ice cream on Shavuot. So I think now we're really looking forward to Shavuot, which is coming up because today is the 43rd day of the Omer, so we're getting closer. We only have 6 more days to go. So that's our lesson for today. Where does dairy come from? See you next time. Bye bye, Yeladim. Shalom. Toodles.